If you're looking for the best player or players to user right now in MUT 26, no matter what coin amount you got, I got you covered in this video. Let's get on into it. Yo! What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 26 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best users currently in MUT 26 at every single budget. A lot of times when I'm live streaming over on Twitch, even on Twitter, people will reach out and say, Pop, I got 400K. Who's the best user that I can pick up? That's what we're going to cover in this video all throughout the month of November, rolling into December. We'll be covering other positional groups as well. At least every single Monday, I'll have one of these videos. We may sneak a few in there occasionally at some point throughout the week. But when it comes to the best users in the game, we're going to show you on each side and each price point a safety that you can user and then a linebacker, because if you are unaware, and I'm sure there's some people out there watching this video right now, if you go to your specialist screen and go to sub linebacker, if you're in most either like dime, dollar, or nickel formations that have two linebackers on the field, you can get one or two safeties out there in place of them. It's going to have its pros and its cons, but you can see, for example, here I got Tyler Nubin as sub linebacker 1 and then Carson Sweshinger as number 2. So when I'm in a nickel or a dime formation, I got one safety out there to essentially playing linebacker and then just one kind of standard Mike linebacker. So we're going to give you options at each price point, and as always, we're going to start with your best free options. On the linebacker side of things, we're going to give you two different free options. The first one is going to be most feared Ryan Shazier. I still feel like this card kind of flew under the radar for some reason. I don't know if people just wanted him to get all 32 team chems and they didn't use him if he didn't, but this card played extremely well for me and still does on my main account and my no money spent account. You got 6'1" height. He's not the tallest linebacker out there, but that's still tall enough. Stock 89 speed at the time that the most feared theme team and strategy item were alive as well. I mean, the card was up to 91, 92 speed in some instances out there. 87 tackle, 84 hit power, 84 zone coverage, 84 block shed. So he's pretty good against the run. 87 tackle, I think I said that already. You can throw lurk artists on him for 2 AP. I actually did not use any abilities on this card, and I still don't. He's just been, a really good user, especially if you like to switch stick between your users. You can let the AI control him and he's going to still be able to play very good pass coverage. Now, you need most feared upgrade tokens to upgrade him. You needed the welcome pack to get his base level card. So if you didn't get any of that stuff during the most feared promo, it's basically going to be too late, unfortunately, for you to go out and get this card. And my other best free option, the same thing's going to apply because it's going to be ranked Ted Hendricks. This is going to be the champion version of this card. But in order to get this card, you can go pay millions and millions and millions of coins to get his legend card if you can even find it on the auction house. But when it comes to the champion card or lower, it's a B&D card that's not auctionable, and you would have had to have played ranked during the months of August and September to get this card. And even though he's getting a little outdated with all 32 team chems sitting on 86 speed, he's still 6'7". He's still a good user out there. I don't see myself using him past the month of November, if not over the next couple weeks here, but he's still holding it down over there on the right side of the screen for me in the 6-1 defense that I run a ton, which actually has 3 linebackers on the field. So again, if I switch stick between Shazier, Hendricks, and then, my third option, you got some really fast guys out there, and in Ted Hendricks' case, a really tall guy out there to user control and to get user lurks with, and he also does get lurk artists for 2 AP. For the best free options on the safety side, you just saw my lineup screen with Tyler Nubin. Well, this is the shapeshifter card that could play anywhere on the field. It's now Tyler Nubin, and he's 6'3" with stock 90 speed, and he gets all 32 team chemistry. So as you can imagine, you can make this card look really good. You can see what he looks like on my team with a bunch of different strategy items applied there. 94 zone, 91 man coverage, 94 tackle, 91 hit power. So he's definitely a great candidate as a sub linebacker. If you want to use him up top in coverage, he can do that as well. But same thing applies as Ryan Shazier. If you don't have those upgrade tokens, if you never got the base level card when they were shapeshifters, you're not going to be able to upgrade this card to what he looks like right now here on my team. And sadly, the other free option at safety, the same thing's going to apply again here. I got some really good cards cards that are not very expensive upcoming, so don't worry. But MCS Trishan McCullum, I play him up top in coverage, but if you need to use him as a sub linebacker or a user, or if you just generally use your safety, even in a safety position, he can definitely be that. 6'3", stock 89 speed, gets all 32 team chems. Hit power is pretty low there, but man coverage is great. Zone coverage is solid enough there. If you're user controlling and you switch stick off of him, you need to worry about that stuff. But if you're 100% on your main user for most of the time, this card's going to be absolutely fine. Again, good speed, good acceleration, good height. That's the main things that you're really looking for. Everything else is just going to be an added bonus. So now we have best options under 50,000 coins, and on the linebacker side and safety side, two really good inexpensive cards, both from the Breakouts promo. At Mike Linebacker, we have Cedric Gray. This is important to point out because you should have a strategy item that you can apply to all Breakouts cards in your lineup that gives you +1 attributes, which means with this card, he's 6'2", he's going to go up to 88 speed, 89 acceleration, 88 block shed and tackle, 90 zone coverage, and 90 hit power. Pass coverage archetype. It's only 25k for this card, so if you're on a super budget, you're looking for a good user with the strategy item, this card is extremely good for that price point. And the same thing's going to apply on the safety side of it. You got free safety Cole Bishop with pretty similar attributes on the physical side as well. Also 6'2", stock 88 speed and acceleration, which means with that strategy item, those are both going up to 89. He doesn't have great tackle or hit power. Zone coverage at an 89 would go up to 90. The man coverage is decent, not so great for a safety. But again, if you're going to be using this card, he's going to be quick enough and tall enough with that strategy item, and super cheap also at 25k. Best options under 100,000 coins, both going to be team builders cards, which means essentially you could get these cards for free as well if you want, if you haven't played through any of your team builder solo challenges. But if not, they're not overly expensive. So on the linebacker side, we have Chris Board, who's actually about 100k on the dot. 6'2" will linebacker, 87 speed, acceleration, tackle is really good at 90, block shed only 79, zone coverage at 86, and man coverage at 81. He does get Giants, Ravens, and Lions team chemistries, which are all fairly good theme teams, so you can boost up the speed that way. And when it comes to abilities, he does get Lurk Artist for 2 AP, which isn't 100% necessary, but it's definitely recommended if you're going to be using any linebackers out there, because it makes them get better jumping animations. Free safeties and strong safeties, on the other hand, do not need that ability, and that's why you'll see people use them as sub linebackers. And for under 100k, you have Team Builder 87 overall Caleb Ransaw. He had a core card that came out at the beginning of the year that was super cheap and really good. This card, only 87,000 coins, 6 foot even, a little bit short compared to the ideal user, but still a very good card, especially with the stock 89 speed and 90 acceleration. Zone at 88, hit power 80, man coverage at 84, tackle also at 84, but a really nice budget versatile user. Jumping up to our best options under 200,000 coins at Mike Linebacker, you have Edrin Cooper, another card from the Breakouts promo, probably one of my favorite cards that I'm recommending in this video, and I haven't even used him just yet, but he gives you stock 88 speed, 90 acceleration, and you're only looking at about 135k on this card. 6'2" Mike Linebacker, by the way. And again, with that breakout strategy item, you're now looking at 89 speed, 91 acceleration. Block shed and tackle are really good, 87 then 88 there, so that's going to help against the run. Really good zone coverage at 90, hit power at 86. All around, for the price you're getting with that strategy item impacting, you got a nice budget user here on the linebacker side. On the safety side, still under 200,000 coins, but you're going to have to pay a little bit more here for Redux Taylor Mays from the Collector Series program. This is the 89 overall strong safety card, about 170k on average. He does get Raiders Chem, which is the best theme team in the game right now. The Tampa Bay Bucks are making a strong case for being that very soon, though. But Taylor Mays, with that 170k price tag, 6'3", stock 88 speed, 87 acceleration, 91 tackle, 92 hit power, 89 pursue, all of the attributes physical and on the field, ideal for if you want a user sub linebacker at safety here. His zone and man coverage, man coverage specifically is not really good, but if you're using him 100% of the time, that shouldn't really be an issue. For your best options under 300,000 coins, I only have a recommendation on the linebacker side of things, and that's going to be most feared Caden Ellis, 90 overall Mike linebacker. Going to run you about 245k. He does get lurk artist for 2 AP, 6'2", 87 speed, 88 acceleration, 89 tackle, 90 block shed, the hit power at 88, zone at 85. When that most feared strategy item was activated with the team chemistry, you saw a lot of people using this card. He's obviously dropped down a little bit in price since that promo came to an end, but still a very viable option at Mike linebacker or linebacker in general if you want a user under 300k. And we're going to kind of flip-flop here because we jumped to the best options under 400,000 coins. I don't have a linebacker option for you, but I do have a safety option, and that's going to be Syracuse legend Ife Melifonwu. Now, I have him on my team, but I play him up top in coverage at his standard free safety position. 6'3", stock 90 speed, 91 acceleration, 89 man, 92 zone. He doesn't have great tackle and hit power, so he's not the ideal candidate at a user because of that alone, but I still think he's worth mentioning because he's 6'3" with stock 90 speed. You can find him on average for about 386k. He does get pick artist for 2 AP if you want to equip that ability. Again, I use him up top in coverage. He's been fantastic there, but because of the speed and the height, you can definitely have him as a sub linebacker. He may struggle to make some tackles or get through some blocks, stopping the run, but he's absolutely a ball hawk and your best option under 400k. Best options under 500k, we have team of the week Drake Thomas. Now, he is a little bit short for the ideal user, only 5'11", and on the auction house, he is going to run you about 430k. The reason I'm going to throw this card in here, number one, you can use weekly spotlight tokens to potentially get him for free if you want, and number two, he gets Seahawks chemistry, which the Seahawks have a really good theme team, so you're now looking at 88, 89, 90 speed depending on your theme team setup, 92 acceleration before any boost, 92 block shed, 94 hit power, 91 zone, 92 tackle. He does get lurk artist for 2 AP, which is 100% necessary on a card like this who's only 5'11", but I still think he's a really good option out there despite the height there at 430k. On the safety side of things, you have a really good card in Jamal Adams, who is also going to get Seahawks chemistry along with Raiders and a handful of other teams, Lions included in there. So he gets a bunch of good theme teams in the game. He's good with the base or stock attributes there. Going to run you about 440k. Another card that you can redeem to 25 spotlight tokens on if you want to add him to the team for free. And it's another card kind of similar to Iffy that I have on my team, but I play him up top in coverage. I don't have him as a sub linebacker, but if you want to put him there, I think he'll do perfectly fine. 6'1", 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 91 hit power, 87 tackle, 90 pursuit, so he should be good against the run. He's a run support archetype, but they also gave him 89 man coverage, 91 zone, so if you want to play him up top in coverage, he can absolutely do that, but I think he's also a really good option to play down in the box as a user controlled safety if you need to do so. Now for the very best users in the game right now, price not really a factor on these. I got two options on the linebacker side. The first one is Mike linebacker, 91 overall breakouts, Carson Schwetzinger. This is my current Mike linebacker on the squad, as you saw my lineup in the beginning of the video. Gonna run you about 645k right now. This card will definitely get cheaper once part 2 of this promo drops, but I think he's really expensive right now because you have the strategy item to get him to 88 speed. If you're rocking a breakout Steam team, you can get him to 89, and he also has a path in his upgrade for 5 training where you can actually make him faster, but he loses a lot of his tackle, and I believe one other attribute is impacted by that if you want to make him faster, which isn't, a big problem. I'm personally not doing it. I'm just keeping him with his base attributes, but for 645k, again, you're getting a 6'3" Mike linebacker, good speed base-wise, but you're going to get it a little bit better with the breakout strategy item and theme team. 91 block shed, 90 tackle, 93 hit power, really good against the run, but also throw in the 91 zone coverage. He's got just about everything you would be looking for. A little bit more expensive at the same position is going to be Ray Lewis, the LTD from the Most Feared promo. We'll throw him in here because he's +1 speed without any type of boost, but for my money, I'm going to go Carson Schwetzinger for Ray Lewis. He's 700k, 6'1", a little bit shorter there, 88 speed at the stock level, 90 tackle, 87 block shed, 91 hit power, 85 zone coverage, and 90 acceleration. Both really good options, but for my money, again, I'm going to go Carson. And if you look on the safety side of things, a new card that just came out this past Saturday is going to be Legend LTD Steve Atwater. For the low price of 1.4 million coins, this card could be yours. Free safety who stands at 6'3" tall, stock 90 speed, 91 acceleration, tackle, 92 pursuit, 93 hit power, and then he still has good coverage. So again, kind of similar to some of the other cards that we've looked at. Everything I've read off so far would make him a really, really good sub linebacker. But if you want to play him up top, you certainly can as well. 91 zone, 85 man coverage. Big downside to this one is he's going to be very expensive, or at least over 1 million coins, probably for a while. So if you want this card for a theme team, you're either going to have to pay up or wait for a Redux, which is several weeks away now at this point. But he's absolutely your best option right now to use her at the safety position, with price not really being an issue. And there you have it. Those are the very best users in the game. If you feel like there's a player that I left off of this list that got snubbed, somebody you're using right now, let us know down below in the comments section. And also, if you pick up a player after watching this video, let me know as well. Hope it helped out. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.